Hey everyone, I'm back again with another Witmer's Adventures video, and in this one, I'm just taking advantage of a weird random 70-degree day in March. This doesn't happen that often, at least in this area of Pennsylvania, this far up north at this time of year, so definitely want to take advantage of it. It's nice, it's sunny out, it's going to be out in the 70s, so pretty much going to be just kind of going around to see how the day kind of goes from there. I think I'm just going to start off heading over to the Twin Valley Coffee area by Eagleview, instead of just like taste testing, not really doing that for this video. More so just going to be, walking around, maybe explore a little bit more of that Eagleview area that I've done a few times in the past. So if you're interested and want to see this random 70-degree day out and see what I end up doing, keep watching. And like I mentioned, I have a few ideas of what I want to do today. For the most part, I just kind of want to enjoy the weather. So this may just be a hodgepodge of me going around different areas and stuff like that. So again, like I mentioned, I'm going to start it off by heading over to Twin Valley Coffee. Going to start off getting some coffee first and then just walk around and see how the day goes. So let's all head on out there then. First up, just got into the parking lot of Twin Valley Coffee. Let's walk around this area, a little bit of Eagleview. Kind of explore it a little bit more than I have in the past. In the past few times that I've been down here, I've been down here a lot more recently. In the last few videos that I've done, at least in terms of these vlog type kind of Witmer Adventures type videos, but this time not really taste testing anything. Just want to explore more of Eagleview and show you guys a little bit more of this kind of area of Eagleview and everything. So let's go in and get some Twin Valley Coffee. Officially got my Twin Valley Coffee. Maybe a little bit weird to get a hot drink when it's supposed to be 70 up, but still a little 60s, a little breeze, kind of cool. So kind of felt like doing this. I also taste tested this in the past video a couple years ago. So I don't think it's really changed anything since then. So if you want to look at that video, go check that out. But we're just gonna walk around the Eagleview area now by Twin Valley Coffee. I was here back in January on another kind of mildy day. It's like that day was only 50, but still, for January it's pretty nice. If you remember, the stage is where a lot of concerts and stuff usually take place, and where the Christmas tree is during Christmas time. I haven't really showcased this area over here. Usually I go over to where that gazebo is. But there's also a mini fountain over here with really small chairs. It almost looks like it's chairs for like kids or something. There's also some murky water in this fountain. Next up is trying to find a bench to sit this down for a second, because it is burning my hand. Again, I mentioned it last time I got Twin Valley Coffee, but don't know why they don't have the little cupboard thing to go around it, so you don't really burn your hand as much. So I'm gonna sit this down for a little bit, drink it down a little bit, and then let's walk around Eagleview some more. Find a little bench area to kind of sit at. There's more little seating areas over here, back over that way as well. Some more apartments down this way as well. These two buildings are both apartments. While I'm at it, might as well give this a taste test. Yep, just as good as I remember it being. I do think of all the limited time drinks they usually do at Twin Valley Coffee, I think this one's my favorite. It's kind of weird to have it sort of on a warmish day like today is, but still, it's gonna hit the spot. So I'm gonna sit here, drink this down a little bit so it doesn't burn my hand as much. And then we're just gonna walk a little bit more around this area of Eagleview, because I did say I wanted to do that, kind of showcase more of this kind of area and everything in a video, and this is the video I'm gonna do that on. Might as well, because it's nice out, and it is a Tuesday, but there is a good amount of people out, kind of enjoying the nice weather, going out with family or whoever, just kind of enjoying this nice 70-degree day in March. So let's go walk around a little bit more. Down this way. Here's what we like to call Restaurant Row. It's pretty much where those steps were when it came down. There's a couple restaurants. This restaurant down here, a couple of those. It's actually the one I don't think I've actually tried before. It's a Mexican place, Al Pastor. A little closer look at Al Pastor. It's just obviously a Mexican restaurant. And then there is Brickside. I think this is the place most of the people who live in this area kind of know the most in terms of restaurants and everything down this way. There's another look at that fountain that we passed earlier by those stairs. Stairs are over there. Fountain's still not on, obviously. Still technically winter. I didn't showcase when I was walking through this here earlier, but they do have the same lights by those steps over here as well, all the way down. We're gonna come back up this way. If you went up those stairs over there, that's back where Twin Valley Coffee is. This restaurants that I just showed you before down there. And I'm gonna come back up this way, where there's a lot more like businesses. Like there's an Edward Jones over there. There's a backspace. I don't really know what that is, but a lot of shopping down this area. There's a pharmacy. And here there's a salon. Obviously the pharmacy I mentioned before. Fitness place, barber shop, and an acupuncturist. And as we come down this way, acupuncturist place is right there. And if you went down there, that's where that little area is. Little walkway and all that path and all that for Eagleview. If I go down this way, there's a little park. It's a nice little area. A little grassy area over here. Old looking buildings are sad. I think you're allowed to go over there. This area of Eagleview is also called Town Center. That's what a lot of people will kind of consider it, Town Center at Main Street or in Eagleview. Again, a lot of these areas are pretty much just residential apartments or condos, houses, and everything. So that's pretty much it down that way. Like I mentioned, there's a park down that way. I think there's some families there, so I'm not gonna go show that there now, but I'm gonna come back down this way to show you this angle of the park, of this little area, which I guess you can consider a park. Again, this is just the angle if you were coming down this way towards Eagleview. I also want to show you a bit of a construction update as well. As all the way down there is that Kemerton Whole Foods. It's usually that area I showcase whenever I'm down here. Above it is just apartments that they're building, and then underneath is just going to be a Kemerton Whole Foods. They've officially put up a sign and everything. This looks like a lot of these restaurants, I'm back towards those restaurants, are getting ready for the day. It is about a little after 10, so I think they're just slowly getting ready to open and everything. So we're going to go up this way and kind of showcase some of those shops. So back up these stairs, and here's the little sign of the upper level of stuff that's here at the Town Center of Eagleview. Rita's, obviously Twin Valley, Rose Bakery I've done before, Indian Grill, Organic Kitchen, Gemini's, the bookstore, and Bluefin. If you go down this way, that's where the bookstore is. Indian place is right next door. There's the hair studio and spa over here, Gemini, and at the end here is that Indian Persian place. So precise. That's it in terms of looking at this kind of area of Eagleview and everything. Then I drive a little bit and then kind of showcase another little area with the park and other little things as well. So drive past, all these are just more apartments and stuff. This little community pool over here. Again, all these are more of just apartments or like townhomes, just of the Eagleview area. A lot of the time, if you're around this area, the area you're gonna hit is where I just came from, in that area. Got more apartments down this way. There's a gazebo down over here. I've showcased it here and there before in the past. Looking at more apartments down this way. There's another park right there. And back down that way is just some tennis courts and basketball hoops. Basketball court and little volleyball area, although there's no nets or anything for the volleyball. That's really it in terms of looking at anything really that isn't just residential areas in terms of Eagleview and everything. Let's see if there's anything else that kind of catches my eye. Again, it's really nice out and I want to take advantage of it as much as I can. I want to show you guys as much as I really kind of can here. So let's see what else kind of piques my eye. I've now made it to Main Street in Exton, actually. A little bit of ways past where Eagleview was. Just kind of want to show you guys this little area. May also try a little treat as well a little bit later on, but first let's kind of walk around, see just how this area looks nowadays. First thing we're gonna hit up or walk past are some of these little stores, restaurants, crumble cookie, which honestly maybe it will take. Not a big fan of crumble cookie, so there's not that they're open quite yet. I don't know, maybe they're open. Cycle bar, Salad Works, Southern Spice. In case you're wondering, it's not actually a bar, it's a gym. Just for bikes and stuff. There's also a Buddy's Burgers here, which that may be where I get that treat from. There's a ramen place right here as well. I don't know if they're quite open yet, or if they are, they must have just opened and no one's really gotten it yet. Some seating area here. Massage Envy, California Tortilla. Gonna come down this way. Then this is Buddy's Burger down over here on this side. At the Science Shop, fun fact, used to be a Maggie's New ice cream, so I always come down here just for that. Scratch that. That's where Rita's is now. That's where it was. Got more shops this way. You got a Banana Republic, jewelry store, Great Clips down that way, Athletica's over here, Old Navy, it's right down there, Lens Crafters, Sephora. So come back down this way, you have a Bella Vita, it's a coffee place, you have to try it someday, got a Snap Pizza, Bath and Body Works, T-Mobile, more shops. Appetites on Main, which I've eaten here a few times. It's pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good if you're looking for something to eat around the Main Street area. Got a learning center and a Barnes & Noble at the end here. Across the street here is a movie tavern, and fun fact, back in the day, almost 10 years ago, I used to work here for the summer. Not for long. It was alright, not the best place to work, but it was fine. Management was nice though. Still really nice out, gotta be honest with that. Glad I decided to kind of go out, kind of switch your legs a little, and just kind of show you guys a little bit more of the areas that I live around. Come down this way. This little abandoned building here used to be a Sam's Club. It's been closed for nearly over a decade now, I feel. And then all the way down there where that mill is Walmart. Then as we come across this way, you got Hawaiian Spirits at the end there. And this abandoned building as well used to be a Radio Shack. No, not a Radio Shack. Circuit City. Yes, Circuit City. Oh, I'm pretty certain Circuit City isn't even a thing anymore. So it's so old and so long gone that I doubt many people, maybe around my age or younger, really know what Circuit City really was. But it was essentially just another like version of like a Best Buy or Radio Shack, like I mentioned, or something like that. That's honestly all I really have for this video. There's not much else I really wanted to kind of showcase. Just wanted to stretch my legs a little bit, kind of show you guys kind of these little areas a little bit more on a nice 70-degree day out. Again, didn't really have any reason, nothing real planned, just felt like going around Eagleview and now Main Street. So that being said, until next time, I'll see you. Don't forget to follow and subscribe, of course.